Hi, I'm Kendra with Wisdom in Astrology, and today I'm talking about the Jupiter and Scorpio transit for the Libra ascendant. Now, before I go on, I just want to say that if you're a Libra sun, this won't necessarily apply to you. This video is for Libra ascendants. So if you don't know your ascendant sign, please check out the link in the description of this video. I have some resources for you where you can easily find your ascendant sign. Um, Jupiter is entering Scorpio on October 10th. What this means in general is that Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It's entering the sign of Scorpio. Now, since Jupiter expands whatever it touches, it's going to be expanding the traits of Scorpio, meaning sex, death, transformation, rebirth, power, all the things that pertain to the sign of Scorpio. So Jupiter is going to be expanding the traits of the sign of Scorpio, and it's going to be happening in your second house, Libra ascendant. Now, the second house is the house of your personal resources, things that belong to you. Directly opposite, you have the eighth house, which is all about shared resources, debt, things like that. But the second house is all about your personal resources, your belongings, your money, the things that you need for survival, and as your self-esteem as well. So, what's going to be happening when Jupiter enters your second house? First of all, this is a very, very positive overlay for obtaining more resources, financial resources. You might be offered a new job, you might be getting a promotion that offers you more money. Um, this is just a very, very positive time. You'll be given the opportunity to expand your wealth, your material resources. Another thing that I will say though about the resources bit, while it's expanding your resources, it's also expanding your urge to spend those resources because Jupiter can overdo it. So what can happen is you'll be really lucky with money and it'll be just kind of coming to you in every direction. You'll just be really, really financially lucky during this time, but you're also way more likely to want to put that money out. So you might spend it and then watch it come back in, spend it and then watch it come back in, and it'll be kind of like a cycle. So you'll want to keep an eye on that, and you'll want to try to um, keep those resources around to make them stick somehow. Because you can definitely have the urge to overspend when Jupiter enters your second house. There's just like a more carefree, positive attitude associated with money, and that's great. Um, because you will be getting more of that, but just watch the tendency to spend it all as it comes in instead of making use of it and growing it. Might be a good time to invest, actually, watch some of that come back to you. Another thing about Jupiter in the second house is that your urge to experience the physical realm, experience sensual pleasure, those will all be magnified. You will be, eat all the foods, buy all the cozy things, sit under a blanket and enjoy the warmth and coziness. Just, it can be a very, very sensual time. And I don't mean sensual like romantic sensual. I mean, that can be part of it, but just wanting to experience the material realm, wanting to experience creature comforts and things like that. I think this is also a very positive time for your self-esteem because the second house is about value and worth, and this is about more than just money. This is about your self-esteem. So when Jupiter enters your second house, you can really kind of make contact with yourself after a really positive transit of Jupiter through your first house when Jupiter was in Libra. You had kind of like an expansion of yourself. You really came into your own, and now you're kind of making that more solid. You're kind of stepping into your identity and you're feeling your own value. You're feeling that you are important. You're feeling that you are a person who adds value to the world. You're feeling more recognized. You're feeling that you are more in touch with your own value. And that's a really, really positive thing. That's something that happened for me when I went through the Jupiter in the second house transit. I just felt more confident. I felt that I was somebody who had something of value to add to the world. And I think that's one of the best things about the Jupiter in the second house transit. This is just a very positive time for you. If you're feeling like you've been struggling to make ends meet, or you've been just kind of stressed out, like your root chakra is off balance, you're feeling that you are not secure, this is going to be a very, very positive time to enhance your security financially, emotionally, and otherwise. It's just a time when you are going to be feeling a lot more secure in a lot of different ways. So definitely a great time if you've been lacking in confidence or feeling financially insecure. Anyway, that was my video on Jupiter and Scorpio for the Libra ascendant. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please check out the link in the description of this video to see what kind of chart readings I offer. I do offer a transit chart reading that would give you a lot more insight into this transit for you, as well as all your other planetary influences. I am also teaching a beginner's level chart reading class if you're interested in that. Send me an email, or you can just visit my Facebook profile and sign up directly from there. Have a great day.